Tonight, a man is in custody in Georgia for killing his parents in Largo. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says on Friday they found the bodies of two people during a welfare check in their Largo home. An investigation revealed they were victims of murder. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is live for us in Largo tonight with an update to this story. Jeff.
Good evening, Allison. People who live in this community tell me it's a quiet neighborhood, but tonight they are wondering why the two people who live here were gunned down in their own home. Friday, Pinellas County Sheriff's deputies came to this home when a caller reported an employee had not shown up for work. They found the bodies of 53-year-old Elizabeth Kirchner and 64-year-old Stephen Kirchner inside the living room, the victims of gunshots. People who live on their street are shocked by the crime.
It's incredible, to think that, you're just 2 doors down from something like this, to be honest. It's a quiet place.
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says detectives then learned their son, 37-year-old Nicholas Stephen Kirchner, left the scene before they arrived for the welfare check. Detectives then received a call from the Sumter County Sheriff's Office in South Carolina, east of Columbia. South Carolina deputies say Nicholas had been involved in another incident and reportedly said at that time, "I've already killed 2 people and I'll kill some more." Nicholas fled that scene in South Carolina and was eventually arrested in Tallahassee County, Georgia, more than 2.5 hours away. Detectives say Nicholas admitted killing his parents, reportedly saying it was a righteous kill. We do not yet know what led to his interaction with law enforcement in South Carolina or how he was arrested in Georgia. What we do know is that Nicholas is in custody in Georgia, facing 2 counts of first-degree murder. Live in Largo, Jeff Patterson, 8 on your side.
Well, today the 5051 group is scheduled to hold a rapid response protest at City Hall in Tampa.
Organizers tell us they'll be standing in solidarity with the protesters in Los Angeles. 8 on your side, Jenna Bass joins us now live in Tampa to explain what we know about that protest today. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so no more ICE raids, not in Florida, not anywhere. That is the message behind the rapid response protest happening right here later this afternoon in front of City Hall in Tampa. This is in response to the anti-ICE protests taking place in Los Angeles, which have quickly escalated to chaos and violence. President Trump deploying 300 National Guard troops to L.A. with more on the ready, despite California Governor Gavin Newsom not requesting federal assistance.
We're going to have troops everywhere. We're not going to let this happen to our country. We're not going to let our country be torn apart.
As you can see on this digital flyer announcing today's Tampa anti-ICE protest, they state they expect law enforcement to be present and cannot guarantee anyone's safety. In L.A., Mayor Karen Bass denouncing the violence and destruction as raids continue with more than 150 immigrants being detained around Los Angeles.
When you raid Home Depot and workplaces, when you tear parents and children apart, and when you run armored caravans through our streets, you cause fear and you cause panic. And deploying federalized troops is a dangerous escalation, but we need to be real about this. This is about another agenda. It's not about public safety. There's clearly no plan, and there is clearly no policy.
LAPD Chief Jim McDonald echoing Mayor Bass's message of peace as the city potentially braces for day 4 of unrest.
This violence that I've seen is disgusting. It's escalated now since the beginning of this incident. What we saw the first night was bad. What we've seen subsequent to that is getting increasingly worse and more violent.
Organizers with today's Tampa protest emphatically state their movement is rooted in nonviolence, but they, quote, will not back down. And back here in front of City Hall, all remains quiet for now. We have not seen any gatherings just yet. That rapid response protest is set to take place today at 3 p.m. For now, we're live in Tampa. Jenna Bass, 8 on your side.
Thanks.
Well, the family of a murdered Pinellas County teenager is suing the dating app Grindr, claiming it failed to keep minors like their daughter safe. Now, a Florida-based consumer law attorney is questioning why stronger safeguards were not already in place. News Channel 8's Georgia MacArthur joins us live with details from that lawsuit. Georgia.
Paolo, let's just say Miranda Corsett, she was just 16 years old, police say, when she was tortured and killed by an adult she met online. Her family outlining in a lawsuit. They're blaming the app due to its lack of security features by not allowing a proper age verification, they say, led to her meeting the adult online. 16-year-old Miranda Corsett was a Gulfport teen murdered in a brutal attack. Authorities say she met her accused killer, 37-year-old Stephen Grass, and his alleged accomplice, 35-year-old Michelle Vega, on Grindr, a dating app that uses precise location tracking and doesn't require users to prove their age.
So, unfortunately, again, we have a massive lapse in our state for protecting minors and other consumers from this type of activity.
Her family is now suing the company, saying it failed to keep minors off the platform and allowed her to be targeted. While Grindr hasn't responded to the suit, legal experts say the case raises questions about the platform's responsibility.
Of course, it's the plaintiff's position that they can be. And so, of course, it's going to be Grindr's position that it's the responsibility of the person that ultimately murdered the decedent.
Zachary Zermay is a Florida consumer law attorney not involved in the case. He says the family may face an uphill legal battle in this state.
And Florida is a particular bad place to bring a lawsuit like this because of those protections that are located in other states simply are not there.
Florida does have digital safety laws, but Zermay says they're nearly impossible for families to use.
I'm certain that the argument of the plaintiff's attorneys are going to be making is, well, why didn't they simply require the users to verify their identity using a driver's license or passport, which, in my opinion, that would be reasonable.
And Zermay says while the case may be difficult, it could spark change.
If one thing that can be taken as a result of this tragedy, it should result in a change to the current structure because, again, this simply is not working.
And the lawsuit alleges 9 counts against Grindr that include negligence, wrongful death, and sex trafficking. We did reach out to Grindr, and they did not respond to our request for comment. Reporting live at the federal courthouse, I'm Georgia MacArthur. 8 on your side.
Developing this morning, Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a deadly stabbing at a park. One
woman is dead and a man is now in the hospital. Deputies say this happened just before 7 yesterday evening at Country Run Park on Pepperfield Drive in Carrollwood. They say the man and the woman were in some sort of dispute and both of them were stabbed. It's not clear what led up to the confrontation or whether anyone will be charged.
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says a now former Clearwater jewelry store employee has been arrested for stealing dozens of watches. It happened at the Gold and Diamond Source on Ulmerton Road. Investigators say Michael Kelly stole 36 watches, costing an estimated $650,000 between October of 2021 and last month. He is now being charged with scheme to defraud.
And in St. Pete, police investigating a stabbing. Police say a man was attacked in the area of 22nd Street North just before 4 yesterday. He was taken to the hospital in stable condition. No word on any suspects or arrests at this time.